don't. We'll discuss offline.
All right. I just noticed that. I'm like, what the
Exactly. All right. So went ahead and started the recording. All right, everybody. I want to welcome you here to XDC for our AMA today. I'm going to assume that it is transaction hash dome. Is that correct?
Yeah, basically. So the name obviously right now is a little bit long and literal. So TX stands for transaction, hash stands for
Mm-hmm.
kind of like Twitter, like hashtags, let's
Mm-hmm.
say, and the dome
Mm-hmm.
basically for everything under one roof, right? So you can say transaction dome or however you want to say it, but we are, always looking for, more catchy name and so to say something that's gonna fit. I mean, trust me, I've tried, but so far all the domains are basically taken and people want like
Yeah.
$5,000-10,000 for them, so but we're always looking, so
All right. All right. I got you. I just didn't want to call it Texas hash dome because, of course, I'm in Texas. So, I just wanted to make sure I specified that. But Digital, you've been here for a while, and once again, let me welcome you to our AMA that I'll be hosting for you today. This is, of course, is being held here in XDC, which is an exclusive and even more so exclusive now group of influential people and some more well-known names in the industry. And what we want to do is we want to go ahead and get to know you, your team, the project, and basically just let you bring the hype. So, with that being said, you did go ahead and explain a little bit of the name. At this point, I would just ask you give us an opening statement about what your AMA is going to be about, and basically what you want us to know just in the opening.
I appreciate that. So basically, the idea came to me, I want to say like 4 or 5 months ago or whatever. A little bit about me, I guess my background first. Let's say I started with SafeMoon, basically. I mean, I caught it a little bit, um, on the TikTok, so to say. So I was like, let me check it out because I was with Binance, whatever, and all that stuff. And, I held VTHO, Vector Coin, I believe. And I sold that out, bought some SafeMoon. I cashed out a little bit on that. And then I actually modded for Elongate. That was, short, whatever. I was brand new to the Telegram, but anyways, moving forward, I went to some other teams, whatever. I was on some suggestion teams, and basically, I acquired a lot of knowledge. Basically, what's missing inside the BSC space, not just BSC, but crypto, in general. But since I am, I started in BSC, I call it BSC space. So, but I joined some other teams. For example, another one is INDC. I don't know how many people remember that. It's Nano Dogecoin, but we got up to, I want to say, 77 million market cap, whatever at the time, and they're actually looking to rebrand right now. They have already rebranded and they're pushing out some NFTs as well, but they don't want to push anything yet until the market, starts going upwards. So after that, I joined the MR team. If you guys remember Meta Ruffy, basically. I joined them after their first failed launch back in January. And we pushed the hype on that, and I'm sure a lot of people here know how that went. But long story short, I ended my, so to say, career, if you want to call that, with them short. It was just hectic in there, but that's a story for another time. And I started scouting some spaces basically on the Twitter, and everybody was saying how they got scammed here, how they got scammed there. So got me to the idea, so to say, like everybody in crypto space, so to say, is everywhere, right? You have people on Twitter, you have people talking about it on YouTube, you have somewhat TikTok, whatever. I know there were some regulations with that, whatever, but it's still there. So the idea basically came to me to start. I know you guys just had an AMA, I think, with Luber or something like that. But yeah, that's MR also, and I can tell you that they're actually taking a partial idea from me because they have their people, whatever, in my channel, which doesn't bother me. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. But so basically, we are looking to create, as the name says, basically transaction dome, right? So we will have social media, so to say, just so you can make posts about your either project or whatever. And once we get to that part, we also will have a marketplace, right? It's not going to be just the NFT marketplace or whatever. Think of it, so to say, as Fiverr, right? So if you have people that are working there, working on crypto, building websites and everything, whatever, but that's also mixed, right? You have real world, whatever, you have crypto, you have everything from A to Z. So we are going to basically build a social platform where you can advertise your work. People can basically look for you in there as well. So
Sorry about that, sir. Somebody ended the chat.
I did see that. No.
Who ended the chat? I'm gonna kill them. Hold on. Let me restart this.
Whenever you're ready. I am screen
Sorry about
as
that.
well, so
Went ahead and started that again. All right, go ahead and continue. It may be in two parts, but I'll get it to you. All right, go ahead and continue from where you left off, and we'll go ahead and go from there. I'm sorry about that.
no, all good. Stuff happens, but yeah. Anyways,
All right, go ahead, Digital.
yeah, I don't want to go like sit here for an hour or whatever, half an hour to explain the whole thing. But basically, think of it as a social media platform. There will be three options, so to say, for profile. There will be a project profile, influencer or marketer or a developer, whatever you want to call yourself. That you want to sell your work profile, and just basically a regular user profile as well, right? So when you create it, a profile, we will have the so to say the doxing as well, verified KYC as well. And so basically what that entails, each profile you'll be able, so if you're a project, you'll be able to set up your profile to, link your social media accounts. They're going to show their, Telegram accounts as well, about your project. You're going to have a sort of chart of your project in there as well when somebody clicks on your profile. So basically everything will be in the page, whatever you need to know about that project. For the influencers as well, it's going to be similar, but they're not going to have a chart. They're going to have a sort of say like a portfolio and whatnot, and you will be able to purchase their services, right? And the normal user, they're just going to be able to make posts and browse and buy and whatever. So that's about the profile. So moving on to the marketplace, right? So just like I mentioned, Fiverr, you will be able to um, list your services there. You will be able to promote those services there as well. And basically the way it's going to work, the project, let's say project A needs somebody to do some artwork for them, right? So they can go to the search bar, they can input how much they're willing to pay to that person or how much they're willing to pay for the work that they need. And if you are the person that's a graphic designer, you're going to have your starting rate, so to say, so you can input that and it's going to match you with those people, right? So obviously there's going to be a couple factors with that. So if you are go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I thought somebody had a question, but anyway, so once you match with the the people when or the project when they're looking for somebody, the people that will stick out will first off will be the so to say the people that are KYC'd, docs, whatever, trusted people, so to say. And also, like I said, there will be a promotion where you can actually promote yourself as somebody that does the graphic design, for example, as I said. So once you guys match, you can connect your wallet to your profile, so to say, to link them. So so this is basically what I'm going to say next is going to be the heart of the project, right? So once the project and the person, doing the work match, whatever, they negotiate the price and everything, the project will have an option to pay them through the website, right? So on the website, they will be able to select, let's say, BSC, whatever. So they're going to pay them in BNB amount they're going to be able to input, and it's going to automatically sort of say input the person that's graphic designer's wallet in there where the funds are going to go. So that's one thing. And the other thing, so basically, let's say they agree on 7 days of work, right? So after the 7 days, that's when the person that's doing the work or the graphic designer is going to get paid. So in this case, basically, once the project gets to the work that's been done, they're happy with it, whatever, they can go ahead, either initiate send funds now or just wait for that time to expire. Or if you are the graphic designer, you can say completed work, whatever, notification will be pushed out to the project. The project is going to take a look at it. If everything is good, they can approve it and the transaction gets completed. So basically after 7 days, or otherwise, if both parties agree, that's when the funds get sent. But from the Project A wallet, the funds will be withdrawn to a, so to say, safe wallet, right? That's where all the transactions are going to go to, and then they're going to be sent from that wallet to the person. So the funds are secure, funds are already withdrawn, and funds will be there to be sent to the graphic designer once the work is done. But in case, let's say the graphic designer, just wants to get paid, whatever, doesn't want to do the work, the Project A has option, so to say, to escalate the situation, right? So that's when we will jump in, basically, get both parties either, on Telegram or on a call somehow, and see what's going on. We're going to do our investigation, see if the work has been completed. If, for example, the so-called graphic designer decides not to show up, that's sort of say, admitting guilt, whatever, and the funds will be reverted to the project, So in this case, yes, you lose some time, whatever. Yes, you lose the transaction fee, which is, minimum to what you could have lost if you were just, to find somebody on Telegram, whatever, pay them, and they just sort of say run with your money, right? So that service, we are trying to push it to make it free, but there might be 0.5% whatever fee for those transactions, right? So essentially, we're trying to make it safe, for the projects and the marketers or whatever, the criteria that the people fit in to connect them, right? So that's the marketplace, and further down the line, we are looking to do the launch pad as well to try to make it safe as well, where they can lock their liquidity, lock their team tokens and whatnot. So we will work and see what options we can do to make it, so to say, limited what they can do to rug somebody. If a project wants to rug somebody, whatever, we're gonna hold those funds, whatever. We're not gonna allow any team tokens being distributed right away and things like that. So if but anybody that does launch with us and whatnot will have to be obviously docs, KYC'd, and all that information as well, in case somebody that does rug somebody, whatever, somehow, we will be trying to, sort of say, send that information to either their local government or whatever, to try to have them held accountable. So we are going to be looking to try to make the space as safe as possible, and you can only do it day at a time. So But yeah, so we're gonna have that. And yeah, so we want to basically get to people, and it doesn't have to just mean, it doesn't mean just the BSC, whatever. We're gonna do ETH, Cardano, and uh, everything basically that you can launch. We will try to integrate with our project. So everything is gonna be under one roof basically, and we will have a space basically for, so to say, like kind of like XDC is doing with me right now, the AMAs and whatnot. We will have a space for streaming, but the catch with that is only one project at the time will be able to stream, right? So, for example, if Project A, whatever, wants to stream, let's say tomorrow at 8 p.m. UTC, they can pay for that space, and they can advertise it whatever they want to, and they can advertise with us as well, and there will be a chat room as well. People will be able to ask questions, and I will be moderated by us as well. And yeah, so that's a little bit about the project, and basically where the token comes in play. The token is what will, so to say, fund the project and further development, right? However, any revenue coming from the website, any revenue coming from the taxes and whatnot, large percentage of that will be going towards the token circulation, right? So if, for example, somebody sells a little bit, whatever, let's say somebody sells 10 BNB, right? And or actually, let's look at it this way. So let's say in a week somebody sells, or people sell about 100 BNB altogether, right? And if that's the case, but let's say our revenue is 200 BNB, right? Large proportion of that will go towards the anonymous buybacks, whatever. So nobody knows when it's going to happen, whatever, and we're going to combat the dumps with that. So let's say even probably up to 80% of all the revenue is going to go towards those anonymous buybacks, right? So, I mean, we still have to have a little bit for the team. We will be expanding as well, obviously. But yeah, our first marketing, well, I mean, you're looking at the first marketing right here, but after that we are looking to do obviously more AMAs and stuff like that. But we will have a team that's going to go towards so to say, I don't want to say attacking whatever, but like being aggressive and pushing out and going to the new projects, right? Saying, hey, sign up here, whatever. You guys can check it out. You can, see if there's any kind of service that you guys need, mark or match with, what you guys need for your project. And it's secure. If the paid work isn't done, your funds, 99% of your funds will come back to you. The time, obviously, you're going to lose, like I said, in transaction fee, but, that's minor to what you can actually lose right now in the space, right? So we will do that. We're going to attack or be aggressive towards Fiverr. We're going to go towards every single person that has Fiverr account that's doing, some kind of a work for crypto. We're gonna go to do the same thing to Etsy and all the smaller websites out there as well. So we're gonna try. Actually, the person that made our white paper, I hired him from the Fiverr, and that they're looking forward to basically being able to expand their business, right? So, because there's a lot of people, they don't care about investing into crypto, but they want to sell the services to crypto, whether it's a developer, whether it's a graphic designer or whatever, those people are out there, but there's not just one place for that, right? So that's, like I said, that's a little bit about that. A little bit about the team now. So, like I already said, something a little bit about myself. I do have. There's actually a couple people that got deleted today from the group when you guys were cleaning it out. I have two people actually were waiting, but it kind of got time to start it. But anyways, I do have a social media person as well. They're going to be taking care of all the social whatever postings and stuff like that. Our Twitter and our channel is linked and pinned in your channel, I believe, right now. I do have a team, I want to say of 5-6 advisors or so. And one surprise, so to say, as well, Blonde, she's here right now as well. She's going to be joining the team as an assistant as well. And yeah, we're working on, I do have a social or a networking specialist, so to say. It's a good friend of mine for a couple of years now. We've been in crypto together, doing the projects, whatever. I was a shiller before as well. I did professional shilling. He was one of my people that was shilling with me or for me at the time. So we just kind of grew our relationship from there. But yeah, so our team isn't nothing large right now. However, like I said, we are looking to expand, depending how the project goes. This isn't going to be an overnight project. We are looking to have our seed sale is tomorrow. We are not doing the whitelist on it, just because right now we have close to about 200 people, whatever, on our channel, but all of those people, I want to say about 95% of them were approached by me. I did take my time basically to one-on-one with them, whatever, explain them the project, give them the details. And, I told them, if you guys, don't want to, invest, you don't have to, just follow us, whatever, see how, it turns out, and so to say, started building up from there. But yeah, no, I do have a couple more people that are actually, looking to join as well. Our CTO is here right now, Yug Kapoor. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. But yeah, he's a great dev from what I've been hearing. He's been recommended to me by a witch doctor. He's actually in XDC as well, by Blonde as well. He's been in a couple great projects also. From what I'm hearing, his biggest client is Binance, right? So the guy knows what he's talking about. He actually had a similar idea to the idea that I have, and he knows the ropes. He given me a breakdown of everything, how it's gonna work, how it's gonna look, and yeah. So that's a little bit about the project and about the team. If you have other questions, let me know.
Well, bro, you literally just did my job, so I'm just basically sitting here listening and just holding the chat down. You answered pretty much every question. Um, let me try to see if I can just come up with any kind of questions. So you're saying that the seed sale is tomorrow, correct?
Correct. Seat sale is tomorrow. There's no whitelist. There is a feature that I'm not going to announce yet, because I know that there will be people that are going to try to, use 2, 3 wallets, whatever, to get into it. But they're in for a surprise, let's just say it that way. So I already warned them not to do it, to be fair to everybody. So yeah, there's a feature that I'm counting on. So, but
Okay, so where's your seed still going to take place?
the seed sale will start actually in our channel. Like I said, it's at TxHash Dome, and just before it happens, I will announce how it will go. Basically, we're not building any kind of website right now just for the seed sale. It's just gonna be back to the basics. If you believe in the project and whatnot, then like I said, 95% at least of those people I've been talking to, and about 80% of them know me. So they see what I'm doing, they like it, and a lot of them are actually joining the team as we speak, like I said. So it will be going back to basic. I will post basically the wallet. The wallet will be transparent. Everybody is going to see where the funds are going to and when. And yeah, so the seed sale will be 1 BNB minimum, 2 BNB maximum. Hard cap will be 150. And we will actually have a private sale as well. It will be the same. And then before we launch, I don't know if we're going to use Pink Sale or not, but the hard cap for that will be 700 BNB. So all the tokenmatics have been worked out. We do have a white paper also. It's pinned in our channel. I don't know if you want us or if you want me to forward it here or not. So that's under your discretion. But yeah, so. And another thing I want to say about seed sale, right? So this seed sale is going to be a little bit, so to say, different as well. The people that do participate in it will actually be a part of DAO, right? So I do have a group created for that. The people, once if you send your funds, whatever, show us your transaction, basically prove that that's your wallet, and you will get invited to DAO. So the DAO will play a huge role. So if we have a feature in mind, we will actually, put it up to voting. Any kind of marketing that we want to push out will be put to voting. I'm actually looking to some marketing companies as well. And yeah, so DAO, those people will be, participating in it. I didn't want to make it too big, because so to say, there's I forgot the saying right now, but I think about 75 to 100 people are good enough to be in DAO to foresee basically the future of the project instead of having thousands of people or whatever every holder being a part of DAO. So that's just my opinion, I guess. Once we start uh, the first DAO, we can take a voting. Do you guys want basically the VIP group to be in DAO as well? And if the vote passes, we can include them as well. And then if they want basically, let's say, Telegram people to be included as well, we can pass that as well. So I will, my vote will not, so to say, trump everybody else's vote. I may be, finding the project, whatever, but there are a lot, more intelligent people than myself, out there, and I'm willing to listen to their suggestions, so to say. So if their suggestion, is basically better than mine, mine as well. Let's go with it. So, and I do have one feature actually that I forgot to say. So we will have a so to say built-in tax feature, which will basically be I call it Project Kickstart, right? So basically, the way it's going to work, let's say you're a new project, whatever, you have a great idea for a project, you have a dev, whatever, but you don't have the funds to either market it, or you need a graphic designer, or you need somebody to build your white paper or whatever, right? So you will be able to, as a project, to apply, so to say, for a loan, right? So from the taxes, from the coin taxes, so uh, let's say 1%, whatever, will go towards those funds. And let's say we have accumulated, let's say 100 BNB in there, right? So if you're a project that needs help, you can apply with us. And if we see, that everything is good, you have good intentions, you're, so to say, doxed with us, KYC'd, and you get approved, let's say, for 10 BNB, right? I know it's not much, whatever, at the start, but those 10 BNB can be a very big difference. For example, if you look at SafeMoon and Elongate back then, everything was community funded, right? Even the exchange listing, whatever, they had a wallet where you send your whatever, however much BNB you can to get listed on an exchange. So I know that as a project, whatever, owner right now, any little bit helps, right? So basically, once you get approved for that 10 BNB, you will have an option to choose from anybody that on our website that's been KYC'd with us, is trusted as well. And we will also look into some kind of either ranking system, between the people marketing with us, right? So if you are trusted with us, if you are basically, have done good work, have good reviews and stuff like that, that project can choose you. Once they choose you, we pay you, and basically, well, we pay you using our Volt trading system, right? So once we pay you, you get to work for that project, right? And that project, whatever, however many BNB they spend, we're still looking into what kind of contract we want to do. Do we want to, percent of their project, whatever? So let's say 1% of the tokens or something like that, and no, we're not looking to dump on them, whatever, or just straight up, tell them, hey, you borrowed 10 BNB, we are expecting 12 BNB in return. I know it's 20%, whatever, but once the funds start flowing from their charts, whatever, I'm sure that 12 BNB, it's not going to be make or break them at the time, right? So that's one feature that we've been looking into, and a lot of people agree with it. A lot of people like the idea. So we will be looking to help the smaller projects, whatever, to get their kickstart. So sometimes we will lose, sometimes we will win, but that's sort of say the risk that we are willing to take to help the community and help somebody's project grow. So.
All right, man.
Yes, I'm
You
here.
sound
Hello,
like
hello. Oh, sorry.
you sound. Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead, sir. Take over. Tag in.
No, I'm not taking over. Ask your question. I just want to say I'm here to let you know after you ask your next question that I am here to I have my own questions. But sorry I'm late. But I've heard some stuff in the background while I was getting rubbed. So go ahead, Black.
No problem, sir. No problem. Basically, that's all I was going to say. It looks like you guys have everything under control. You've got everything planned out. You got Blonde on the team, and her and I are fairly close. I've been around her for a while, and I know she's definitely going to do a good job for you. One of the things is you have to have a good team in doing stuff like this, and it looks like you've surrounded yourself with some good people, and you've got some solid planning going on. That's pretty much all I was going to say. I was also just going to say, Frank, if you have any questions or anything, Frank, go ahead and hop in. I know you have some stuff going on in real life. Go for it.
I have quite a few questions or comments. So I've had a chance to look over the project. And we've been in talks digital for a while now, and I know kind of what you're working on here, and I know kind of the integrity that comes along with you and what you're putting together here, and any of the team members that you would be choosing to work with, like Blonde. So kudos to you. So we also, I know you had a chance to speak about kind of where you brought some of those people and where you've met, and some of the bigger projects in the space, some of the more well-connected projects in the space, and ones that have really kind of made an impact. So I think when you take that kind of effort and put it into the package like you're doing now and offering it to in the seed sale form, it could really, really be something special. So I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of things. And one is where we are right now in the space, where we see projects in regards to how they are marketing. They do their Telegram rounds, they get their callers, they get Twitter and whatnot. But I think what it comes down to really, if you have a project with real utility, with a real vision that's trying to kind of make a dent in this space, community is where it comes in, right? Community is going to be everything. So we know you guys have some great history in terms of community building. So I just wanted to kind of know what you're going to be doing to really leverage your community, get the word out, and use them for the betterment of the project.
Yes, sir. So to build our community, we will do everything that has worked in the past for us, so to say. We will have our, so to say, shilling competitions. We will have our AMAs with all the other channels as well. I mean, I don't know if you want me to mention them or not, but we are looking on.
Feel free, man. Feel free to listen. Feel free to mention any channels. It's all.
So yeah, we are going to be looking to having AMA with Travlad, with Caesars, with Golem, with Venom, all the big names in the space right now, basically. The groups, so to say, like channels, whatever projects, they're not born overnight, right? So basically, after our seed sale, and to tell you the truth, this is the first AMA that I've had, and I actually wouldn't have had it, and if let's say, well, basically, I know the story basically, but if Luber didn't have theirs, whatever, if they weren't starting, I just wanted to sort of say inform people about the project, right? So after our seed sale is done, we will start working on all the aspects of the project. The whole project will be basically paid for, and that will take us about 1 to 2 months, right? So we're gonna build slowly, just word of mouth, so to say. I know you have friends. I know everybody here has friends, right? So when people start seeing progress, we will have, let's say 1,000 people following, right? With those people, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have everybody be a beta tester, right? We are also looking into, so to say, for the profile, you'll be able to have a special, so to say, avatar or a border on it, right? Just sort of say a thank you, right? So the way I'm looking at the big picture, right? So the way I'm looking at it, let's say you, Frank, for example, yourself, joined the website, whatever, you got a couple people to join, but you have that special avatar, right? So further down the line, let's say a couple years down, this website is now successful, and you have that so to say founders edition, let's say um, avatar or something like that that shows that, hey, I've been in this project whatever ever since, whatever, I am trusted, right? So whoever starts supporting us, so to say, from the beginning, because it's not easy to build a project nowadays. It's not safe moon whatever times where community, everything is done on hype and whatnot, no utility, no nothing. So now you have to have everything laid out before the project gets there, right? Or gets even started, I should say. So basically, if you have that avatar, whatever, or some other people, some marketers, whatever, they will have a recognition on the website, right? So which can help them grow their careers as well. Hey, people can see, hey, this guy's trusted. He's been ever since this project has started. He has done some work for other people. I'm gonna choose you over somebody else, right? Even if let's say your price is whatever one B&B more than the other ones, I a lot of people will be looking for great work instead of price as well. So prices, on the projects, whatever, or your marketing or whatever you do that's your niche, so to say, is not always the factor, right? So if you are that person that has the recognition on the website, you've been there since the start, you will, so to say, be getting picked more. And, we can form that partnership as well. Not just, I'm just speaking in general, not just you, Frank. I'm sorry if that's lost in translation, whatever, but whoever markets with us, they will have that recognition from the start. So we will also be able to do the partnership where we, so to say, try to push you towards those projects in the project kickstart to work for them. So your revenue will be, getting generated there also. So that's how we try looking to repay, I sort of say, to the community. But like I said, we will do what works, and what worked in the past. We will have the shilling session. We will have shilling competitions, whatever. I am also looking into obviously giveaways as well. I don't know how many of you guys have been in Meta Ruffy before, but I'm the one that brought in basically the game shows every day, the duck race and stuff like that. So, I mean, at the time we had sometimes 60 to 100 people, joining the game shows, whatever, and hoping to get something. So we will try to give as much as possible, whatever, to community without hurting the project, whatever. But yeah, so we're looking for an organic grow, whatever, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I know how to get those fake whatever bots in the channel. I can pay $10, whatever, get 3,000 people, show people, hey, we're somewhere. But no, to me, 100 people is worth more than even 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 bots. So we're looking to do everything organically, word of mouth. I've been taking my time, just like yourself, Frank, too, as well, to explain the project to everybody, one-on-one customer service, basically. I've basically given everything about myself, to everybody on my channel besides, my physical address. I told them, I mean, I'm from Florida. I live in Boynton Beach, Florida, basically. I work for Pepsi. So if you guys need, I mean, if you guys need more from me, yeah. So
It's a massive document. But my buddies from Boynton Beach, so awesome.
there you go. I'm up for a meet. I'm always. I actually have a couple of people from my channel that are wanting to meet with me, and I'm all up for it. So.
Are they going to bring back clear Pepsi? Clear Pepsi was the greatest Pepsi.
To be honest, I have season.
It was Crystal Pepsi. It was Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal. I thought it was clear. Yeah, clear, but it's Crystal Pepsi. It was the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah. So no, but first of all, you speak incredibly in depth about your project. Clearly, this is not something you kind of put together, overnight, and I love that. I do see some people are itching to ask questions. Rocket, yes, you can ask a question once I open up the community. I just have two final questions, if that's okay from my standpoint. So we know how you're going to attract new investors. but I want to kind of know what you have in terms for, we see what you've done in terms of marketing up until this point, right? So what are you guys planning on doing 30, 60, and 90 days? Because this is not an overnight project, right? This is one that's going to last the long haul. So have you thought about where you want to see this in terms of market cap and just marketing efforts in 30, 60, and 90 days from launch? Like, clearly your little stuff at the beginning, but where do you kind of see it in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, all that depends, obviously, where the BTC and everything stands at, right? The inflation rate, CPI is up right now and all that. But I mean, as I mentioned, I don't know if you were here, but as I mentioned, any revenue done on the website. So even if let's say the token starts going down, because obviously there will be sales, right? Everybody's looking to make that profit to whatever, but a large percent of any kind of revenue made by the website. So like I said, even up to 80% or something like that, we will be going to basically doing the anonymous buybacks, right? So those buybacks basically will offset majority, if not, basically come on top of the sales. So once people see that that the chart is constantly rising, no matter what, so to say, and they're going to be random numbers, $100, $200, $500, $1,000 buys, whatever come in from the revenue, right? So we will implement different wallets, so there's no confusion, whatever. But everything, obviously, for DAO will be recorded, right? So I don't want people to think, we're just buying for the low price, so we can dump, basically more, right? So DAO will know where the funds are coming from. They will know the marketing wallet for that. They will know everything, right? So everything will be transparent, and even if the public, if they requested whatever, we will do one-on-one with them. We will show them everything, whatever. And but yeah, so as far as the market cap goes, that depends on us. That depends on our marketing company, how well they do promoting us and whatever. But I want to keep at least, let's say 100 million, basically steady $100 million market cap, right? So once we get to that point, once some of the people, whatever, that are early birds, so to say, sell out, I only see it up from there. Because I mean, just like for example, your channel, right? You get some kind of revenue from that, and imagine if that revenue, if you were to market it, whatever, and just kept on using that revenue on your own token, right? So it would constantly go up, so to say. I don't want to say that it's free money, whatever, but we will do what we need to do for the team to be taken care of. They will be well taken care of. I promise them that. And once they're taken care of, anything extra is going towards the buybacks. So we are looking to basically keep on pumping the charts day after day, week after week, month after month. And hopefully, if everything in the crypto market stays the way it is now, and it keeps on going up, basically, we're not looking to stop.
Amazing. I love the fact that you are making sure your team is taken care of. If a token like this does not take care of its team, it's not going to last. It's in the best interest of the investor to take care of the team, because if the team's working, the token's working, the investors are happy. So I love that. I'm taking up a lot of time. I apologize. I want to ask my last and final question before we open it to the community. You got a lot of moving parts here. The vision's clear, it's concise, it's incredible. I think you're going to do great here. Like I said, a lot of moving parts, and like all of us, like I mentioned, my buddy, he's in Boynton Beach. He's not into crypto, so every time I get into something new, I kind of got to tell him about it and what it is and walk him through it. So let's just say you're at a family meeting or a party or whatever, and someone just is completely oblivious to crypto. They have a little bit of ideas. Oh, NFTs or pictures, tokens, or they're on the blockchain, whatever, Niner, what have you. They don't know anything, right? They have a low level knowledge, but they find out that you're working on your own project. And they're interested. They want to know. So they ask you what 3 killer features are of what you're building. What are you going to tell them?
That's actually a good question. I actually have ran into that, right? So I work for Pepsi, whatever. I go from store to store, and I know a lot of people, right? So there's actually an older gentleman that goes by the name Sal. He owns a gas station, right? We talk about crypto every time. Every time I get there, I want to say I spend about 30, 40 minutes, on top of my work, just talking to the guy about it. And I've actually spoke to him about my project. So I've told him basically a few points, right? I told him I'm building a project, and if you ever want to get in, so to say, to let me know. I'll explain to him more in details. But I told him also, this is what we're building, as I've explained just I guess a few minutes ago. But the key feature is the safe trading, right? So basically, that's where most of our or a lot of our audience will be coming in, right? So the XDC, like you said, it's a very exclusive group. It has a lot of project owners, a lot of cold channel owners, a lot of people that are developers, and basically that, right? So once we have those people in, they will be feel more at ease, basically not worrying, did my funds go, unnoticed, so to say, that I get scammed and whatnot. They will be able to just focus on their work, right? Once you're able to do that, not having to worry about funds, your work will be speaking for itself, right? You will have more time to do that. And that's one thing. Another thing, like I said, we will be putting constant money, so to say, towards the chart, right? None of that money is going to go towards us. If the project takes care of us, we will be putting it towards our current holders and future holders, right? So in my opinion, everything it's on paper right now, right? But once we get to the actual thing, once we start seeing all those changes, there's no way, so to say, going down, right? I mean, unless somebody, buys half of the project, whatever, at the launch or something like that, then, once we get up and they decide to dump, even then we will recover, right? Because our token is not our main feature, right? So our main feature is the use causes for, from social media, from being able to advertise yourself, from being able to advertise your project. So everything that you need in crypto is there. Like there's going to be how-to videos, basically, how to start, how to invest, how to buy, how to tell the right address, and once again, everything under one roof, right? So first point, you will have basically security, right? Second point, the chart will always, be looking up. That's NFA, obviously, but on paper, it will always be going, striving, so to say. And the second thing is the community. You're going to have a brand new community there. You're going to have people starting to trust more into the space, and making the space, not just BSC space, but any kind of crypto space, more secure, right? So, I mean, even if you're building a, let's say, ETH project, you don't have to pay uh, in ETH, right? So to pay those big charges, you can pay somebody in whatever USDT, BSC, well, BTC, whatever you want to choose, whatever kind of funds you have available at the moment, you can pay in those funds, right? So you don't need to hold our token or anything like that, like some other projects are trying to push, whatever. You can just use basically just about any service in there for free to find new project to promote yourself. So all of that put together, in my opinion, if is basically what I've explained to him, is the key features of the project, and where he can, where everybody can, sort of say, make money. So even if he wants to sell after, let's say after 30 days, whatever, that's fine, because we will be able to offset, coming from the taxes, coming from the revenue, we will be able to offset for the current holders, so they don't have to fear. So I told him, even if somebody sells a lot, give it a couple days, whatever, a couple weeks, we will come back to where we were, and we will surpass that just from the revenue.
I love it, my guy. I love it. So listen, man, I talked your ear off. Clearly, you know what you're talking about. Great AMA. I'm grateful to have you here. I do want to, if you have some more time, can I open up the questions from the community? I know we had a couple people in Maine asking if they could ask some stuff, and then in here. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Is that all right?
Whatever you guys want to do. I know I'm
Great.
taking a little bit longer in my time, but whatever you guys want to do. So I'm all ears.
Yeah, no, Cool. So I know Rocket is you. Anybody, as always, speak up if you want to speak, and if you want me to speak on your behalf, just write your question in XDC. But I think Rocket had one, so Rocket, if you want to throw your question out now, now's the time, my friend.
All right, thanks so much there, Frank. It's pretty much a couple questions that I think you kind of went over a little bit of it. The first question is, almost every investor holds a token for the short term without understanding the long-term value. So how can you ensure for us that holding this token is more beneficial for the long term? And the second question is, what role does your token play in your ecosystem? Thank you.
So how I can ensure basically for the long term, right? As I've mentioned before, any kind of extra revenue will be going towards the fluffing the charts, so to say, right? None of those tokens that we buy back will be able to will be able to sell or anything like that. So I mean, we can look into having them go towards the burn, whatever, after we buy them or something like that. So you have to keep in mind, like I said, there will be revenue coming from the website, from ads and third-party ads as well. So for example, let's say Walmart wants to advertise on our website, whatever pays us whatever $10,000, 80% of that will be going towards the charts, and any of those tokens will not be able to be sold, right? Not by us, at least. So I didn't want to mention much about this, but we will have a staking platform as well, right? So you'll be able to lock your tokens. You'll be able to do whatever. We're not gonna do what the other projects did. Have make a mistake of giving them whatever 1,000% APY or something like that. Something stupid like that. We're not gonna have that. We're gonna have let's say 30 days is whatever. Let's say 30%, 60 days locked, whatever is 80% or something like that. Don't quote me on the numbers. We haven't looked into too much into it, but basically, we will have a staking platform. So the tokens that we buy will be put into that staking, right? So those tokens will be sold, will be able to sold, but not by us. Like I said, will be able to sold by those people holding it, right? Another thing in the staking platform, we will not have, so to say, you buy our token, whatever, and you get our token from the staking platform. No, we're either gonna do like USDT, so to say, like kind of reflections, or any other kind of token. So like BNB, for example, whatever, you can claim it for holding it. So if you hold, let's say, 5, 10, whatever BNB worth, and you have it staked, whatever, you'll be getting that percentage, either daily or whatever weekly that you can claim it, or you can apply it to buy more, whatever, our token, to be able to get more of the other tokens, right? So we're gonna try not to give you our token. We'll give you that freedom to choose whether you want to spend that BNB on another project, whether you want to put it back in our project, or whether you want to send it to let's say to your Binance, whatever, to cash out. So that's how I guess, stop me if if I'm going too much, whatever. But like I said, I didn't want to say too much about it, but we are looking into having a staking platform with our token, and that's how it's going to be playing into the ecosystem. So basically, we will be doing the buybacks from from the taxes that come out. We will be doing the buybacks from the website revenue. We will be putting it into staking, and the people that do decide to stake with us will benefit, by getting, let's say, steady currency, to have a choice whether they want to buy back more into our project, or whether they want to, like I said, cash out and buy a new iPhone or whatever. So.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you for the question. Any other questions?
Say, all right. Anybody else have any questions? Rocket, as always, my brother, I'm glad to see you here, and appreciate you hanging out, brother.
Yes, sir. I got a quick question before you go. Is it going to be a pre-sale? Was there a private sale? Is it going to be a fair launch or a pink sale?
Yes. So all of them. I get your question. Sorry for cutting you off. We have a seed sale actually going on tomorrow. I explained it earlier. I don't know when you joined, but it's 150 BNB cap right now. The seed sale participants will also be a DAO participants, they will have a choice, so to say, let's say you participate with whatever 1-2 BNB in the pre-sale or the seed sale, sorry, you'll have an option to join the DAO team. So in DAO team, you'll be able to basically put out any of your opinions, whatever, any concerns, any, kind of marketing, voting, whatever, where to spend, so to say, the funds that we have. And after the seed sale, once we fill out the seed sale, we'll have a the private pre-sale. But right after the seed sale, we are starting to build basically every single concept that you guys heard here now. And we will not do any kind of private pre-sale until we finish everything and until we test everything. So DAO will also be the beta testers, and any other community members will have a chance to be a beta tester, right? So once that's done, that's when we're gonna plan on the private pre-sale. And private pre-sale, another so to say perk of being a founders edition or whatever seed sale participants, you will be able to invite, so to say, your friends to the VIP group, right? So once we do that, the VIP pre-sale will all be whitelisted, right? So that doesn't necessarily mean that your friend, will be able to have a secure spot in the pre-sale. So for example, let's say we have 300 members, VIP members that are whitelisted. It's only going to be 150 BNB pre-sale, private pre-sale cap, and it's going to be, so to say, first come first serve, and after that, you guys are welcome to do the public sale, right? So going down to the public sale, I've been looking into the pink sale. I know there's a lot of controversy with them, holding the token, not wanting to sell back the token, whatever, and whatnot. So we're looking into more details to that. But worst comes to worst, we're gonna try our best, so to say, not to fall into their terms of services, whatever. And we will have a 700 BNB public sale. So all the tokenmatics and everything has been worked out, and it is pinned on our website. So, and as I mentioned, this is not going to be an overnight project. We're not looking to launch whatever, I want to say, probably until late or end of the year, right? So, but I wanted to have an informative AMA, like like Frank said, and I do agree as well. XDC is a very exclusive group, and you guys deserve, so to say, to know about it first, right? So basically, once the seed sale is done, we're gonna move forward, but we're not looking to launch premature. We want to have everything perfect before we launch it.
Awesome sauce. Thank you very much.
I love that phrase.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
I
Thank
do
you.
want to apologize for one thing against. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. You were.
No, just one quick, like I said, apology, whatever. I am very passionate about my project, whatever. I know I'm, so to say, rambling on, whatever. I'm not. If I am diverting at any point, let me know, right? I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. So.
No, I could tell you, listen, I've been doing these a while now, and it is the tokens where the individual speaking in regards to token the way you are, in your manner, where, they really take off. Like, when you're passionate about something, like, I'm in sales myself, right? So, like, and I believe in what I sell, and when you are passionate about it, and you believe in what you're selling, you believe in what you're working on, you are, inundated with, you want to kind of transcend that passion to other people, and you do that by talking about it, right? So it's very clear that's what's happening here. So no, it's if anything, it's making I think it's making everybody more bullish. So I appreciate that. Anybody else with any questions? Anybody in me? Going once. Going twice. Okay, well then I guess what I will close it off with is, I know you mentioned we're an exclusive group and you're happy and you're grateful for being here. We're grateful for having you here. Please keep us updated with anything regarding the project that happens from here moving forward to your seed sale and launch. We will continue to support. Please keep me involved as well. I guess lastly, just remind everybody what they have to do to get involved in the seed sale, and close it out with any final comments you might have. But thanks, bud.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is not the first or last, I should say, time that you guys are hearing from me. We will be here for our private and our public sale, launch and public sale as well. You can guarantee on that. But yeah, I will keep everybody informed. And like I said, right now, we're going back to the roots. Basically, the seed sale will not be whitelisted. Like I said, we have about 200 people right now, just all mostly close friends or close friends of the friends, so to say. And it's going to be on the first come first serve basis, right? So they will be able to send the funds to the wallet, and once we hit the 150, there will be a stop. Basically, anything sent after that will be sent back to the sender, the same day. I don't want to say immediately, because we have to go make sure everything is the way it is, whatever. But those funds will be sent the same day, if we go over the cap. Sorry.
Sounds good.
Basically, participate in it. Join our channel, and we will have our seed sale tomorrow, Saturday, basically starting at 1400 UTC.
All righty. Well, we will be there. Thank you so much, man. Again, I appreciate it. Anything else you need from me, let me know. But again, from the bottom of my heart, thanks for joining us. Stick around, and yeah, have a great rest of your Friday and weekend. All right, guys?
Thanks for having me.
I wish you best of luck, Digital. I see you are hustling, doing everything to build your dream. I wish you best of luck with your project with TxHash Dome. I wish you success.
Appreciate your words. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Be well, everybody. Bye-bye.
Definitely. I was going to say thank you both, Meta and Digital. Thank you both. We really appreciate having both you guys here in our community. We see you both as assets. Thank you, guys. Thank you 1,000 times. And as Frank said, we'll go ahead and shut this down at this point. Everybody have a great weekend, great rest of your evening or day, wherever you are.
Yep. And by the way, I'm a jerk off for not thanking Blacklift for starting off. So Blacklift, you're a legend. Thank you. All right, guys. Later.
All right. No problem, man. Anytime. I got you. Thanks,
Later,
guys.
guys.
We'll go ahead and end it here.
All right.